Hey Pisces, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and today I'm going to be doing a general timeless reading for those of you who have clicked on this video and want to hang out. Spirit, what are the most relevant and important messages that you have for Pisces? What does Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus need to hear right now? That was a terrible shuffle. Let's try again. That's more like it. Alright, Pisces. I'm taking the cards that, that jump, not that flip. I was just gonna say that. And I'm not gonna take any cards that require me getting off of my seat and walking around. Okay, so if you fly too far, Spirit, I'm not getting those. All right. First card showing up here, the Four of Cups. Pisces, there could be some offers that you are receiving that may not convince you. It's like, I could be doing this, I could be offering that, I could be applying for that job, but I don't know if I should. Or it could be also kind of something coming to you directly, an opportunity, a call, a text, an email, a contact, something that is put in front of you, offered to you, and it's just not interesting enough for some reason. I see that a lot of you are navigating your life with your super powerful intuition, Pisces. Right now, there seems to be more emotion, intuition, and kind of like artistic creativity running the show, more than logical, tangible, strategic thought. Take it if it resonates. That's what I'm getting here. I see that some of you have fallen for a scarcity mindset that you recognize is not your own. So maybe you are naturally a very abundant, lucky person. But for some reason, you may find yourself a little bit more fearful than usual. You may find yourself cornered by insecurities and fears that have to do with money, with savings, investments, or simply resources. You may be afraid that you're not honoring yourself well enough with how much energy you give to something, how much money you invest or spend, how much love you give to another. It's like there's almost a lack of trust in yourself. That's what I'm feeling about handling resources. Whether that is love, energy, money, whatever. I feel like someone here, you may have gotten some kind of hit. Like something may have happened that eroded your self-esteem a bit. Maybe you got offered something that turned out to be detrimental to you. Or you may have chosen something that wasn't the best at the end of the day. And now there is a lack of trust. As if you're saying, Spirit, don't send me money because I don't know if I can handle it. Or Spirit, don't send me money because I fucked up about something, therefore I'm probably not good at managing it. There seems to be some kind of fear. Big fear. And I think that many of you recognize that this is happening, and you recognize that this is not you. That you are a super positive, super abundant manifester. So you may find yourself like this is not where I belong. Like, I'm not, like a fish out of water. Out of your element. Let's see what else is showing up here. I'm hearing that these are self-imposed limitations. So even if you feel how that energy almost entrapped you, that doesn't mean that you are blocked by it. It just means that you need to be aware of it, almost kind of like cut through consciously and keep going. Some of you have perhaps a Cancer, a Pisces, a Scorpio person in your life. most likely Cancer. Someone who it doesn't have to be a Cancer. It could be someone with a lot of Cancer in their chart, or it could just be someone from whatever sign, doesn't really matter. But someone here who is perhaps very afraid. This could be someone who's older than you, perhaps. And they could be afraid about something in the tangible world. Maybe financial scarcity, or maybe lack of health, or I don't know. They're afraid about something. And it's almost as if this fear is rubbing off on you somehow. But Spirit is saying, keep going. Keep moving forward. This is a confirmation for those of you who have some kind of interest, curiosity, or affinity with the Egyptian culture altogether. This is a message for you, a confirmation that you are not bound by these energies. You may feel like you are, but you're not. Okay? It may feel like you're trapped and that there is no way to be abundant, but this is a confirmation that that's not the case. That this is fear trying to convince you otherwise. Okay? So if you take divinely guided action, if you do what you need to do, if you focus on facing these fears and questioning yourself and really digging deep and realizing that this is not yours to have as a burden, if you do all that, there is no reason why you cannot be in your most abundant self. Okay? That's a confirmation for someone out there that needed to hear that. Wow, the star. Beautiful. So we got the Chariot and we got the star. Nice. Yeah, it's like don't let yourself be held back by, I don't know if it's like, it seems to be like an external energy. Could be like a collective thing, could be like a fear kind of like running like a virus in your community. You know, it's do you remember? Not that you remember. I wasn't even alive, I think. But I've heard a lot about the satanic panic in the 70s, I think it was. And it may have nothing to do with reality, but like everyone was terrified. Same goes for like the witch trials. You know, maybe there were no witches at all, and it was just this complete like panic, collective panic that had consequences, right? That's kind of what I hear at this time. It's kind of like an economic panic that could be running rampant in your neighborhood or in your country or something. It's like something that almost, it's like a fear that is infiltrating almost like the soil and touching the roots of all the trees. But this is not something that you have to absorb. It's not something that you have to take on. It's not something that necessarily reflects an accurate reality, like an accurate perception of reality. As I mentioned, like in the witch trials and all that stuff, there may have not been any kind of witchcraft involved. You know what I mean? How sad. And it's just that panic, that the fear that just kind of finds a way, right? So if you're finding that within you, you can feel fears that are very common for others but don't usually affect you. I hear that for most of you, this is about money. If you feel that, it's like, you can say no to that. That is not necessarily yours to carry. You're breaking free from that. If you choose to, and you acknowledge that, and you're in this reading, it's very likely that you have been led here because you're ready to say, you know what? No, that is not my reality, actually. I do not accept that as my reality. I accept a reality that is abundant, prosperous, and that is giving me freedom and happiness against all odds, always. Nothing is too big for spirit. And as soon as you say no to this, it's like immediately reality reflects that back to you. Page of Cups. And the King of Wands. Beautiful. you need to choose to consciously kind of like refuse to be oppressed. So let's do it right now. Let's do it all together. Let's affirm that our reality is one of abundance. So if you would like to join me, all you need to do is repeat after me. My intention right here and now is to declare that I am an abundant being that lives in health, prosperity, happiness, and beauty in all areas all the time. I claim this as my reality, and I reject everything that's different to that. No matter what, I am abundant. As I say that, 11:11 in the timer, and you saw how that dimmed? Wow. All right. So universe, grant us this or something better for the highest good of all. Continue to declare this as much as you want. My reality is one of abundance. I will never lack money. Abundance and money comes to me freely, openly, always, no matter what. Everything could be falling apart, but I'm always abundant, and I'm always going to continue to be abundant. Okay, so that's kind of like the awareness that needs to be actively kind of like impressed or like imprinted in your thoughts at this time. It's like if you let yourself fall for all of those fears and just go with the current and accept them as yours, that's how your reality is going to start looking. So I get this kind of like liberation in this particular reading. It almost feels kind of like a little bit of a healing process. It's like, no, I am not in scarcity. I will never be in scarcity because I am with spirit. And spirit wants abundance for me, period. Like, I don't care what this person says. I don't care what the news says specifically. I don't care. You know, this is my deal with spirit, and I have a deal with spirit, and I'm sponsored, and you know, everything that I could ever want or need is always taken care of because I'm here to serve. And yeah, it doesn't have to be real for you. Very interesting. These readings, man, these readings are interesting. See how he's on the floor, contorting, trying to keep, almost like that game of, what is it? Oh my god, what is the name of that game? Twister. Like, you had to like put your feet in the green thing and then your arm in the yellow thing and whatever. See how he's like contorting himself to keep these pentacles, meaning his money. It's like that is what you have been experiencing, or that is what almost wants, it's like an oppression that wants to put you into that space. But this is what spirit is telling you to do. Instead, choose to fill your cup with love and intuition and power and joy so heavy. You can put all of those pentacles in there. You can carry 1 billion pentacles in there as well, alongside your pride and your self-esteem and your joy and your inspiration. And carry that, you know, with a powerful presence, you know? Instead of kind of like just settling for breadcrumbs. Claim your power, Pisces. Are you right now on the floor trying to, you know, bend yourself backwards to keep the pentacles that you have, or to get some pentacles at all? Or are you going to rebel against this oppression and say, I am a fucking abundant being and my reality will reflect it? That energy shift will bring that external reality shift, okay? Yeah. I like to see this. I like to see how you guys are saying no. It's like, fuck no. Mm-mm. You recognize that these fears are not yours. It's like you're tapping into that inner fire. I'm seeing a lion. I'm seeing the lion that used to come in the, like, what was that? Damn, I forget about all the names of things. When you watch the times in which Blockbuster was thing, those of you who know, you know. The times in which Blockbuster was a thing, and the first thing you saw in all of the movies that you would rent was this lion growling, which is around somewhere, but I don't know what it is. I don't remember what that's about. I am seeing that in my mind, like this growling lion, like a very powerful, you know, energy. But it's so funny how spirit like brings it to me, you know. So anyway, yeah. You have the right and the responsibility, Pisces, to say, fuck no, this is not how life is going to go for me. I am abundant. If you need some support with that, in my website I have a lot of different things that can support you get into that wealthy mindset. This is something that I take very seriously, and I feel like it's important for all light workers / intuitive people to get a hang on, right? Because money in this world is very important. What you're going to do. So yeah, my website, you can find a lot of that. And yeah, let me know if you would like one of our manifestation sessions to be booked. Let me know. The description below will have all of the links that you need. And I'll see you in the next reading. I love you, abundant, powerful being. Bye.